The idea starts from the shared process that Pares staff did with the citizen. They asked a lot of questions to the citizenship, and the citizen gave an answer, and I received the answers, and I had to come up with an idea from those answers that the citizenship gave. And so it was like super difficult task, because I mean super interesting but also super difficult, because there were a lot of inputs, different, and because of course, you know, everybody give their opinions about the thing. And I think what most interested me in the whole process were like there are a lot of people underline the connection with the city, between the city and the nature in outskirts with the mountains. Another interesting thing, it was of course Oviedo and Asturias has these prerrománico monuments and architecture that, you know, are like super important and super recognizable, that it's a city like close to the nature, that you can easily go outside and enjoy it and appreciate, you know, the environment outside Oviedo. And so that was like the idea that I took, and so I made like this narrative storytelling about the nature, about the connection between the city and the outskirts. So you can maybe, you know, recognize some of the most important the mountains, you know, some of the most important things outside the city. Of course, I made some research about the architecture, about the texture of the in the most ancient churches that are around, and that are in the mountains, in the nature, like how's it called? There are these two churches. What's the Santa Maria and San Miguel. Sí, exacto. And so I took like some interesting aspects, you know, of the churches, like the arches. That it's an element that I sometimes used also in my pictures, and I mix it up all together to create like a composition and of all these elements that were important for the city. And that I mean, I always try to combine different colors in a different palette, and because every painting I do are in a different place, so I'd like to play with them, you know, in order to create something all the time new. And I think, you know, I've seen a lot of orange in the cities, so I thought it could be interesting, you know, to integrate the colors of the painting with the neighborhood, with the surrounding city. And after, you know, I create this palette, and I also, when I was working on the painting, I discovered that the palette I choose matches pretty well with the neighborhood and with the sky behind the wall. So I think at the end, you know, I made like this also like randomly, you know, because I thought, you know, with the orange, then this blue, that it's not real blue, it's a little bit purplish and stuff. And at the end, you know, it matched perfectly with the area surrounded. Well, it was a super tough wall because it was pretty high and in a pretty strange position, and also because the wall wasn't really smooth. So it was like has this really strong and difficult texture to paint. So it's been super difficult task, but we made it. And I think the easiest part it's been having Joanne as a partner, you know, that helped me a lot. So as his assistant, so of course, you know, this helps a lot. Yeah, I'm super grateful, because I think I really love, you know, how the Pares team managed the whole organization. It was perfect, you know, and you know, you can really see there's like a thought, a vision on the choice, while you know, Pares choose the artist to invite and to match the right artist with the right theme, with the right topic. So it's really an interesting and super good job. Maybe in some other festival it's not really you know, you don't, I mean, I have been to some, I mean, of course, you know, all the festivals have been great, but no, I mean, you can really see there's a vision behind the whole project, so that makes it even better, makes it even stronger, you know, and interesting.